Hey, you guys and gals, welcome to this. Wow, you guys just stopped clapping all of a sudden.
We're trying to listen to you.
Yeah,
we hear you.
You're like E.F. Hutton, brother.
Nobody
When
ever
you
listens
speak,
to me.
everyone listens.
Nobody ever listens to me. Welcome to another fabulous episode of Scorch's PFG-TV. Very special episode today. This is the Here's to the Future episode. Okay? Because this episode here, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. One of them we're going to get into with the opening shot.
All the coming outs.
And then a couple other things are happening a little bit. Not what you guys are thinking. Thanks for egging that on.
Yeah.
That's
Let's perpetuate the myth.
But yeah, so we've got so much stuff to. Can you believe? First of all, it's already into the new year, January 3rd already.
Yeah, that's real.
Which shows how quickly time is flying by. I mean, it's
We're
going
3 days in.
No,
Shit.
but bullshit is it's flying by though. I mean, Thanksgiving was already a month and change ago.
This is always a fast. The week in between Thanksgiving and Christmas is a little questionable. But then after that, you're bing, bang, boom, back to work. Or not back to work.
I beg to differ about, it's just getting this time is flying past.
Wait until tomorrow. Your time is going to be all
tomorrow's
different.
Saturday, so that's not a diff.
Yeah, it's a
but
different thing.
Monday will be.
Could be
New Year's Eve, what'd you do?
Went to my mom's house.
Yeah.
My mom and dad. Sorry.
Had fun?
Yes,
You missed 12 o'clock though.
I did.
Yep.
On the opposite end. Normally I'm in bed by 9:47.
Yeah.
But, man, I just coasted right on through that.
Mike, New Year's Eve.
Thank you,
what'd you do?
vodka.
Yes, New Year's Eve was great. I spent it here at the Brick House upstairs at Happy Blues Year.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Good for you, man. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I fell asleep like I always do, watching Leave It to Beaver, Andy Griffith or something. I woke up just before it must have been just before 11 our time.
Oh, you were watching.
Because I was watching the ball in
Yeah.
New York City.
Yeah, right.
And I admit everything. I think I texted both you guys. I texted you guys that night saying
before midnight
I was
saying-
in tears because it was watching that ball drop was like saying bye to 2024, which for me was pretty much a sucky year. And say hello to 2025, which is going to be great. One thing for sure, though, and be prepared because it's going to be a part of the Scorch's PFG-TV future. Next New Year's Eve,
Oh, yeah.
okay, we are going to be in Times Square.
One way or the other,
Okay? Yeah, because I'm going to tell
we
you
will
something.
be there.
I was
So
watching.
if you're a terrorist,
No, no.
now's your time to start planning.
No. I was watching
Jeez.
CNN on New Year's Eve. And they did
Wow,
something that
that's
was very,
riveting.
very classy. No, I think what they did was cool. Anderson Cooper said, you know what, if you've never spent a New Year's Eve in Times Square,
Sure.
you do not know what you are missing.
Oh, I believe that.
You can't get the full feel of it just by watching the ball drop. So with 5 minutes left till midnight, they stopped talking and just put the sound of everything in Times Square.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it was just an amazing
Yeah,
thing.
that's
So
cool.
I was a little disappointed here. They actually missed 12 o'clock here.
as well, huh?
Yeah, they were
And
playing.
they had a champagne toast, right?
Right, they were playing.
Sure, they don't want to stop.
Right. So
right.
we actually did the champagne toast at midnight, but then they played Old Lang Syne after that.
Hey,
Yeah,
speaking,
that wasn't planned out so good.
speaking of toast, Mike, come on up and give it up for Mike Snow, everybody.
Oh, Mike Snow, all right. I guess I'll clap for him. Oh, he's coming through this way.
Mike has had
Thanks.
Mike
He
has
doesn't
had
know where to go.
has had a special day today.
Mike has friends here. Mike has real friends.
So special. He forgot his mic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mike,
See?
get your mic.
Coming
Whoa,
around
and
the
then he
other way.
almost
Okay,
tapped over.
there you go. Don't worry about it.
Podium
This is
Gonski.
going to PFG-TV. Since when do we
I
give
know,
a
like,
shit?
yeah,
we don't
We don't give a crap.
We don't care.
Okay, so
care.
here's what's going on. For the opening shot today, and the Here's to the Future episode, Mike Snow today. No, I'm not going to cry. This ain't cry-worthy. This ain't.
You're not
for me.
cry-worthy.
Not for me. It's
Whoa.
It ain't cry-worthy because it doesn't have to do with Scorch.
That's
Awesome.
right. Mike today
got it.
retired from his regular full-time job that he had for a long time, and we've got something else we're going to be announcing later on.
Are you old enough to retire?
No, actually,
No.
I'm not
Yeah,
old enough to
explain-
retire.
yeah.
I'm only 55, but I'm not going to wait till I retire retirement age to live.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, so
You do it.
So last June at at Monster Hall, right?
Oh yeah, and this is no secret. I talk about it all the time.
Monster Hall last June, we were sitting backstage between one of the sets, and
Yep, on the lake.
Mike was looking at the little lake pond thing that was there, and I saw him. He had little tears in his eyes, and he was doing his.
I mean, if you want to talk about why, but
Yep.
you can.
No, you were doing meditation stuff. I don't have to talk about why, but Mike realized that day. Mike said, "I'm done. I'm done working for the man. I'm done doing this. I'm done doing that." Granted, you have changed a lot since the next round that we're going to be talking about. Since that came about, you've changed. Because at one point, me and Megan, you were, fuck money. I don't need that money. I'll never. If I need,
But if it fits into our
but now
the future plan.
But now it's going to be different.
Yeah,
now,
way different.
Yeah, now we're going to announce a little bit later on what's coming up in the future for the TV show. Megan is going to be part of the TV show in the future. And Mike and I have got something going on that is going to involve the entire country.
Yeah, so you guys in the chat room, if you want to meet up,
Yep.
just let us know. We'll come find you.
Yep.
Oh,
So Mike,
Book
first of all,
signing.
here's to
Book
your your retirement. Okay.
congratulations, Mike.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Mike.
Oh, you know what else?
Congratulations, 2025.
It was 1 year ago tomorrow,
Yes.
Ooh.
January
Tell
4th.
more.
Dun, dun.
January 4th, 2024. I walked into what I thought was going to be a meeting.
Well, it was a meeting.
It was a meeting.
It
Well,
was
it
a
was
meeting.
certainly a
Either way,
meeting,
it was
yes.
a meeting.
It was a meeting, but it wasn't a meeting that I thought it was. Coming up a little bit later on today, I'm not going to get into much of, I want to tell people because we've been promoting it. And I'm going to say what happened in my eyes. But you know what? At this point, it doesn't even fully make a difference.
No,
because
actually, it was a blessing.
It led to the future.
Yes,
So here you go.
100%.
Here's to the
Cheers.
future of 2025
Yay,
and beyond.
2025. Woo!
And Raiden, whose birthday is a week from today, so next week we're gonna get Raiden effed up too.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm not supposed to
Wow.
say that.
I think I should have coached on that one. Whoa!
What the crap is that?
Not made right.
Whoa.
That one was not made right.
Oh
So
dear.
am I legitimately allowed to make a face now?
Yeah, because I'm definitely making a face. I think that I'm growing hair out of my nose. Whoa!
Holy crap, that was interesting. And what was that supposed to be?
That was a Washington apple, but
Yeah, it
that was
certainly
not a
was.
Washington apple.
That tasted like a Washington Senator baseball player.
My insides are en fuego right
Oh
now.
my God.
I
There
was
feel
no-
fire.
There was no apple involved in that Washington apple.
Ah,
I'm hot
my God.
inside right now. I
Oh,
really.
yeah.
It's getting hot inside.
oh, yeah, oh, wow, oh, wow,
Whoa!
wow,
Thanks,
wow, wow.
Kiefer. You killed it on that one.
Okay.
Woo.
I saw this, and I've always been a firm believer in ways to unwind after stress don't work for me.
Oh,
Do you agree with that?
ways to unwind.
Unwind, like they say these things. Okay, for instance, listen to music. Research shows that if
Okay.
you listen to music,
yes.
you will unwind.
Yeah.
Okay, now listening to music does make me feel good, but it doesn't make me unwind. It doesn't get me to forget my issues.
The types of music will make a difference. If you're like heavy metal, doing your thing, and you're like,
Barbara-
fuck it, fuck.
No.
Okay, you're probably gonna get a little jazzed up.
Ma'am, can you watch your language?
I
This
am.
is a family show.
This is 2025, man. Get with the times.
I am. We've only just begun. I'm a Carpenters fan. To live, white
doesn't help you?
lace and promise.
So my next question for you then is: are you actually engulfing yourself in the music, or are you listening and thinking about, oh damn, I left that pen on my desk, and
No,
that's a real son of a
There
bitch?
is one kind of music, the psychedelic music, like we were listening to before the show started tonight.
That's
That
the
stuff-
trick. You have to
that
shut
stuff
your-
I
the
can-
other stuff off.
I do like the psychedelic music.
Okay, there you go.
Here's
I
something.
was never a words like meaning guy
Yeah,
until
yeah.
this past year.
They say unplug, sign off of social media.
Sure.
Now, does that make you relax, or does that make you
I think it's your
freak out
overall-
a little bit because
Well,
you're
I
not
will
on
tell
social
you-
No, I
media?
think
I
your
take-
overall well-being is better
I
off.
take mental health breaks from
Sure.
the FB
I know.
because everyone's perfect. But
Yep.
the first couple days, it's like a legit withdrawal.
Yeah, because you become
And
addicted
actually,
to it.
I'm going to go through that with work.
With work,
because
yeah, for
I
sure.
am constantly checking my phone to see
Yeah.
if there's issues or whatever.
But can I also say, in the teenage realm of things, I think it's a whole lot different because it's more. As we age, we begin to care less about what other people think of us. And when you're teenage, it's very. I mean, you do care,
flip your
even if
phone
you don't
over.
want to care. You care.
Flip your phone over, bro.
Just flip my phone over.
Just flip your phone over, please.
Why?
Just flip your phone.
I
I don't
stop
need you
talking.
distracted the whole show with these knuckleheads.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
I'm not.
no, he's reading
I'm
the-
reading.
he's
I'm
reading
reading
the
show
list.
stuff. I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you
reading
were
the
reading the
list.
chat.
Yeah,
room.
no. I'm not even looking at. I don't give
Okay.
a shit about the chat.
If I
room.
see
Whatever.
chat room,
I'll go
I
back
poke
to
him
my
in the
cage.
ear hole.
They say get outside, go
Yeah.
for a walk or
Yes.
take a drive. Now, even taking a drive, which does relax me, if I'm in a pissy mood, I take a drive and start thinking more and more about how pissy
You got to
I
put
am.
on the carpenters.
I don't.
You know what helps? Taking off your shoes and socks, and you're going for a walk, and you're feeling the energy of the earth
Yeah?
going
At
through your body.
10 degrees?
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
That'll get your stress out of you real quick hurry. Then a hot foot
How
bath.
about doing something creative?
Sure.
See, now when I'm pissed off and aggravated, my creative juices aren't there. I'm more of like a.
You need a hobby.
I do have a hobby. I roll
Not
it up.
smoking weed.
Oh, no, that's-
You need a different hobby. Like painting.
That's
Maybe
a
try
profession.
painting.
Painting pictures of weed.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Painting.
Raiden's mom liked that one in the corner here. I
Well-
heard that.
Because you can paint what is thrilling to you.
This one I do like doing, and I do it probably a little bit too much. Mike has probably seen me doing this a little too often
Oh,
now.
yikes.
And
This
he
sounds
probably,
like tube sock.
he probably gets weirded out by it because I do. I leave a sock on my doorknob when I snuggle with Tongo.
With the jar of peanut butter.
Snuggling with Tongo.
But literally, I've had to say, hey, do you guys need a little space?
But
He
don't
does
you,
have a really large tongue.
but don't you agree though? Snuggling with your dog makes you feel good.
It does. I will tell you, when I'm pissed off and I come home,
Yep.
Tongo's there to meet you, even though
Yep.
he tries to
Tango
trick
can
you.
come and live with me. I feel like he's getting raped a lot.
No.
Stop that.
That's
He
no.
won't even jump up into my bed.
No, that's weird. And just once again, for the Facebook gods that are listening, when me and Mike say we live together, we don't really live together. We
But
just
you do.
we just live together, so you know. I got a KY jelly ad and a king size bed ad the other day after talking with Mike.
Pants
It was
are
good- it was good
optional.
for listening, so-
Ew.
So can you relieve stress, or are you? How dare you say yes?
You,
Oh,
you need to embrace what my life looks like, first off.
okay, fair enough.
Okay? So that's like an omnipresent thing,
That's
right?
a great word.
That's an appropriate word for what I'm trying to say to you.
No, come
So-
on, let's dumb it down.
Okay.
I think there was just a bunch of question marks in the chat
So
room.
when your brain goes stagnant for a moment, that's when it starts to catch up to you. So if
Another
you
good
keep
word.
yourself busy and keep doing things, it is less likely to follow you and cloud you.
Yeah,
Or
so
go and
like
punch
what
a
you're
tree.
saying is don't sit on the end of my bed and take a bunch of bong rips and think about my life.
Keep Tongo out of it once again.
Well,
Shut
yeah,
the
no,
door.
yeah, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, a bong rip can go one of two ways. How do you react to your weed? You might be like, oh,
No, actually, that's why we're not drinking.
Mike enjoys his. I wish that I can get the buzz that Mike gets from smoking a little bit.
Oh,
you know?
fuck.
Yeah, Mike says.
Fudge.
Mike will say to me, "Oh my God, my feet are tingling," and I'm like, "God, dog, I wish I can get baked like that."
I'll get you another one of those
Well, I'm gonna
Washington
tell you
apples.
what. I found another
Then
replacement.
my
for
stomach
it.
will be tingling.
I found another replacement for that tingle.
What's that?
That coffee I bought.
Oh yeah.
Legitimately, I feel like when I went to work the past few days, I felt like I was high as
Is it
F.
mushroom coffee?
No.
Oh. Well, what I saw this conversation taking when you say
No, this
find
is
another
like
way to get the
legit coffee.
tingles.
My body starts.
Let me
I'm
introduce
done.
you to a couple people. Megan,
Hi,
y'all know
I'm
Megan.
Megan.
Give it up for Megan.
Wow.
Hell yeah! Thank you guys. We appreciate you
Scorch.
guys. Raiden behind everything else. Raiden.
Raiden.
Mike is behind everything. Raiden is in front of Mike, but
Kind of.
behind
He's-
us.
yeah.
Behind
To
you.
not make it weird, Raiden's a little over here and Mike's a little over there.
Raiden, thank you for everything you've been doing, man. You've been doing a great job, and you've been on the microphone a few times too. So, I found out last week, I saw Mike say to Raiden, you know, if Scorch doesn't pay at the end of the night, come to me because you know I know that sometimes you're afraid of Scorch, and Raiden just kind of looked at Mike like, yeah,
I think he
I
actually
don't really
was
like Scorch.
I'm
yeah.
not
He
sure
gave
if
me
he's
the sign.
I don't know if he's afraid of you, but I feel like maybe he just doesn't like you.
That's what I just said. He just doesn't like you,
yeah,
yeah.
And that's okay, Raiden. That is okay.
Which happens. Look at the chat room and the show. Nobody likes me, but I don't give a crap about that. What do you got? You said I can't wait to talk to you about something.
No, I just want to talk about you, actually.
Okay, what do you
Yeah.
got?
Can you believe that? I don't want to
Yeah,
talk about you.
I love talking about me.
I
No, you
ran,
don't. Don't say that.
I really don't. People think I do, but I
Right,
don't.
yeah, never. I ran into a mutual friend of ours. I will not name names, but today, as a matter of fact, I ran into this said mutual friend. This friend.
Okay.
All right. So,
An acquaintance.
yeah.
Male, female.
No, don't even say it. Don't even.
Yeah, I
go
don't
that,
think it
down that
matters.
road.
Because
Doesn't matter.
I'm trying to guess who it is.
We can talk about that off.
I think I may
We
know.
can.
Okay.
And so anyway, I was engaged in conversation with said person, and
Sorry.
well, and it made me feel weird. First off, just full honest disclosure here, I felt weird, but also then I thought, this is a very interesting onion, this person here. So I want to backtrack a little bit into your wrestling days.
Okay.
Why? What got you to think, I'm going to do that? I'm going to put my foot over my head and then rip my face off and
It was
scream
an
at
easy
somebody.
thing. Captain Lou Albano. Okay, there was a wrestling match in 1975 or something.
Yeah.
It was, from what I remember, the first storyline in pro wrestling, and I was hooked. The storyline was,
So you started watching when you were a kid.
I started watching when I was
Okay,
a kid, but
yes.
to answer your question, the storyline was Chief J. Strongbow and Andre the Giant
Yes.
met Lou Albano, Captain Lou Albano, my idol, the bad guy.
Okay.
They met him in the parking lot. The renegade Indian held my arm, and that giant took a 2x4 and broke my arm. And Captain Lou Albano was in a cast for months and months and months. And you know the story. When is Lou Albano ever going to get rid of the cast? Well, Chief J. Strongbow was wrestling a dude named Iron Mike McCord, who ended up being he turned his name to Austin Idol, was the name that he ended up with.
Okay.
Well, when Chief J. Strongbow had Iron Mike McCord in a sleeper hold, all of a sudden Captain Lou Albano jumped into the ring, pulled off the cast, and started beating the living piss out of Chief J. Strongbow. And Chief J. Strongbow is bleeding. And I'll never forget this. I will never forget this. Dean Ho and Tony Gurria, the tag team champions, came out. And I've never heard this kind of stuff on TV. Chief J. Strongbow was drooling and spitting, and he was bleeding. God damn that Albano! And it was a great storyline. That got me hooked on wrestling. That got me hooked on being a bad guy manager.
Sure.
That is what started me to want to be Captain Lou Albano's nephew in the wrestling world. So that's what started. And then seeing how it actually works.
Yeah, the behind the scenes. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
when you see
When you're on a TV show.
when you expect, because my first big guy manager was Kamala, and I expected this guy from Uganda. I didn't know that he's Jimmy from Mississippi.
Oh, all right.
But yeah,
There he
and the
was.
funny thing is, I'll tell you guys something, and Mike knows the story. Kamala used to be big fat guy. Used to do this on his belly, and he'd jump in there and blah 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 blah, and he'd say stuff. You want to know what he was saying to me? People were like, "What was he saying to you?" Kamala was saying to me, "I'm fucking hungry. Get me a hot dog. I'm fucking hungry. Get me a hot dog." And I was like, "Oh my God, this is what wrestling is," and I fell in love with it. Then.
It was because of the hot dog.
And I've told this story over and over again. When I got hooked, like fully hooked, was that match with Kamala. Kamala was supposed to, I was managing him.
Okay,
But
yeah.
he jumped on the top rope and landed on me. And
Intentionally or
well, no,
accidentally?
it was part of the show.
It was planned out to be.
So
snatching.
he said, here's what goes on. When you get slammed down there,
Yeah.
don't stiffen up, but don't move. We're going to put you exactly where you have to be.
Okay, yeah.
So they put me exactly where I had
How
to
do
be.
you not stiffen up though? I
Okay.
mean, I feel like you gotta.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not my job to keep me safe.
Sure.
It's my job to keep him safe.
Right.
So
yeah.
I tapped on the guy that was on top of me when I saw Kamala go to the top rope. All of a sudden, I see big Kamala coming at me. Boom, boom, landed on both sides of me. Didn't feel a thing. I'm like, this is great. And I told this story just the other day. This is when I truly got hooked. Okay, I'm supposed to be passed out.
Yeah,
Okay,
right,
because
yeah.
Kamala just landed on
Yes.
me. He puts me over his back. And this kid couldn't be more than 10 years old. Vito, you're a fucker. And wait a second, no. That's not even it. That's not even it. That's not bad, right? Then he goes, you're a C-word fucker. Okay?
What?
And here,
Who is this kid?
here's Kamala, who doesn't speak English, and me, who's passed out. Ha 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 ha! You see us both laughing, fucking dying. Go.
Way to go, kid! You blew it.
Yeah. So
Well,
that.
that's interesting.
So that's how. And then ironically enough, I was working at a radio station in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And I guess finally to answer your question, this kid I was working with at the AM station, his name was Joe Parade. Joe, if you're ever around, I miss you, brother. You were a good guy. Joe said he knew I was into wrestling. He said, you should go to Kowalski's wrestling school. My friend Tony Roy.
There's a wrestling school.
Oh, there's lots of them. My
Oh.
friend Tony Roy goes to
Okay.
Killer Kowalski's wrestling school. Tony Roy is what they call a jobber, but he was one of the big job guys.
Sure.
So when I got to Kowalski's school that one Sunday, I walked in, his crippled old Killer Kowalski bent over, all he was 100 years old.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, excuse me, I was referred by Tony Roy. And he goes, oh, Tony Roy's in the ring right there. And it all just turned out, and the way wrestling goes, Mike can vouch. Anybody that's been in independence can vouch. I worked for wrestling for 2 years before I got a paycheck.
Okay.
Then I got like $25 a match.
Sure. Yeah.
Then I started making
You have
money.
to get your foot
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But so like for me, I was strictly independent. I never
Yeah.
was where Scorch was.
Yeah.
My biggest payday was 125 because I got my head racked open.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
little scar on the back of my head. I
Yeah.
got carved open.
And you know,
Someone didn't know how to use it.
I want to go on the record as saying again, because I know you guys, you moles and rats and whatever out there. Sam Roberts, kudos to you, brother, because you know what? I don't give a shit what goes on with us, but Sam has got a career not only doing whatever it is that he does, but he also works for the WWE.
Oh, great.
And he does a lot of stuff
Yeah.
for them. And you know what? That's very cool.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily respect you, but I respect that.
Sure.
So good for you, Sam. And,
Yeah,
you know, so.
I mean, just the fact that he's doing it.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So you have wrestling. It's something
So-
that I would never have given up, and I still want to do more.
Well, yeah, but you couldn't because
I
it
s-
kills you.
I still could, but it would be.
So, ultimately, I was thinking as I was talking to this said mutual friend, I'm thinking about this, and I was like, how do you get into this wrestling? I mean, you fill out an application
Yep.
and send it in the
Well,
mail.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it
it's,
depends.
so it's like
Nowadays
you
they
got to
have-
know the right person who's already in.
not really.
You just have
no.
to know someone that knows something. Like
Yeah.
we call them, smart marks. Like
Or you said something jobby or
Well, job,
whatever.
but that's just. a
jobber.
job.
That's just
Jobber.
like if you're going to get your ass beat.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, but I mean, there's like, you could fill out a resume or send your resume
Yeah.
to a person.
Yeah.
Well,
when
that's
I
weird.
when I got my contract for the WWF at
Yeah.
the time, I had to send I had to go through a whole bunch
Sure.
of stuff. Yeah.
And
I
then
mean, you send
they,
a promo tape in.
yeah, yeah.
And if you're good, they're gonna know who you are.
See, I was a bad guy manager. So I was small. I mean, I'm a small guy. But I went to Kowalski so I can get trained because I knew I was a bad guy manager.
Sure.
And I knew I was smaller than the most. I had to make an impact. I had to make
Yeah.
people notice
Yeah,
me.
gotta be
That's
different.
one thing Kowalski said. Kowalski always said, God damn it, make sure people notice you. And that's something that I was able to do. I was out, and it's unheard of now. I was out usually 5 matches out of 7 per night.
Oh, yeah.
Because they love the fact that I can get the crowd going.
Sure.
This ain't bragging. I don't give a, if you want to turn it around and say, oh, he's bragging again, say whatever you want. I'm proud of what I did.
This
Oh,
is
hell
why I'm
yes.
asking, because
Yeah.
I need to know
There's
this
not
stuff.
too many people
Yeah.
that can say that they've done what you and I
Yeah,
did.
Yeah,
sure,
I'm,
for sure.
I'm proud of what I did in wrestling.
Yeah.
Getting people, my first match ever, when this old lady hit me over the head with a cane, legit,
Yeah.
because I slapped a girl wrestler.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tisk.
And I can also tell you something else. My first 2 matches, I wrestled as Yasha Stein, a rabbi.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I hated that character.
Sure.
Hate
Yeah.
it.
I hate it just
There was
listening to
not
it.
much. There
That's-
was not much I can do being a timid rabbi.
Sure.
So I said to Killer Kowalski the second weekend, "Hey Walter, the Jewish Defense League called my house, the JDL." And I said the JDL called my house,
Yeah.
and they don't like this Yasha Stein character. Well, goddammit, come up with something different.
That's it.
I watched Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
I saw Father Guido Sarducci, and I said, "Ooh."
Guido
I said
Sarducci.
Vito Carlucci. And all of a sudden I went from being a pussy rabbi guy to a mafia guy that did the hitting and the punching and the cheating.
Got it.
And that turned my whole career around.
Oh.
Then when the Nasty Boys came about and I went from wearing a suit to a leather jacket, had my hair all, I mean, I could talk wrestling forever. I loved my wrestling career. And you and my mom and Mike and everybody else are trying to tell me don't do it again. If I had the chance to do it again, I still would.
I wouldn't be able to get. Well, I could get back in the ring, maybe a bump or two, but that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
See, now
I'd break a freaking
it's
hip.
just so easy. It's so easy for me to just go and become a bad guy, as opposed to like being a good guy. And for a bad guy manager, nowadays with the house shows, limited house shows, what they call like traveling, playing at Joe's high school gym and shit.
Yeah.
With the house shows dwindling, I wouldn't have to take near as many bumps as I used
sure.
to.
And
Yeah.
you would probably demand a lot of money.
So if I got back into
Forward.
wrestling now, I'd get the shit kicked out of me once a month on the PLE, as they call it, the premium live event.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I really get the shit kicked out of me.
Sure.
I'm okay with that, especially for the money you get at that point. You know, at that. I mean, I saw how much money Triple H is worth the other day. I almost choked. I was like, oh my crap, really? He's worth that much?
Yeah, but he's been nonstop for how many years?
Yeah, but you know.
It doesn't hurt that you're the bosses.
Yeah, you know, that's true too.
Oh,
but
yeah. But, okay.
it took him a long time to admit that I got him in.
Yeah?
It took him a long time. But now if you go online, you look up Vito Carlucci, Triple H, you look up Vito Carlucci chair shot, you can look up all this stuff. It's all there. So I appreciate you asking me about
Remember
wrestling.
when we almost stole a Triple H
Remember
from
that?
the
Yeah.
Wigwam Tavern?
Whoa.
Whoa, that was a big day.
We can't talk about that though until
we
we get them on the other thing we're going to be doing
You're
later
right.
on. Later.
Okay, yeah.
So there you go. So that's my answer with wrestling.
Wrestling. Okay.
Wrestling.
Yeah, I like that.
I
Stay tuned for part
I'm glad-
2
you-
or
you got more?
1.2. Well, not today,
Okay.
but
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it, and it's something it's proud of. I'm very happy. I'm very pissed. What's the best way to put this? I'm
Happy,
very
pissed,
I'm
or-
very hard on myself, and Mike reminds me a lot. You remind me a lot. My mom reminds me a lot. But I'm hard on myself because I still don't think I've done what I have to do.
oh.
And we
peop-
haven't. And
people
now
are like
it is.
people are like, but you've done. I've acted. I've been in TV. I've been in.
Yeah, but that was your everyday life.
Right.
So it's not special to you.
You know, yeah.
Kind of thing, and that's really, you know.
So remember the one time I had mentioned that the teenage group is very high awareness of what's going around them and the Facebook thing and whatever, you know, taking a break from social media. Apparently you fall into that group. You're 1,000 years old, but you're also very sensitive about what people think of you.
I'm very sensitive. Well, not what people think of me. Not necessarily what people think of me.
I don't
But
know.
believe me, I'm not necessarily.
You're okay, yeah.
It all depends. I mean, we go down the room here on the show, and we don't really care what people think of us on that thing.
Sure, yeah. Well,
know.
yes, correct.
Okay.
That's different though. That's a bunch of boneheads.
I have a funny feeling. Let me look at camera one. I have a funny
stand
feeling
by.
Megan might have been doing some stuff with maybe some THCA from a Common Collected Cannabis.
Thank you, Common Collected Cannabis Company. What's with the thrown under the bus?
A Common Collected Cannabis Company in Chippewa Falls. We still love you. Thank you for
Yes,
everything.
we love you.
You've been
Always.
involved in Scorch's PFG-TV now for going on a year, and we still love you. I know you are up for the best of, just like we are, and I don't see how you can't get it. You know, so because you are that good. I need to know, Raiden, come on out here for a second. What are you
Oh, wait,
playing?
I was
What are
actually
you
gonna-
playing with?
I was going to actually ask Raiden, would you like a drink of this water? Because it seems like everyone
It's a
else in the
candle.
world wants to have
All
a
I'm
drink
saying,
of this water.
The only reason I did that,
do that.
Megan,
Our cameraman.
that.
Oh,
Hey.
our cameraman back here is.
Oh, yeah, see? Oh, he says.
Whoa. All right, there's the show, gang. We will.
Blue to purple.
We will
blue
be
to
back
purple.
in 30 minutes when we.
Okay, so we
when
were talking
rode the
about
child in.
stress. This is a good thing. A fidget. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
stop it.
Maybe you were participating in the
Do I need to keep the camera away
extracurriculars.
from you this week?
Yeah, you.
I keep away from Scorch.
And that's the end of the show.
What do you think of this? It's a two-part. Did I end up with? Did I finish up on Comic Collected? We love you, Comic Collected. Thank you very much.
We do.
Did you ever think about if you had to date today?
Ugh.
Okay,
Well, we can go down that road if we want.
how much money it must cost to date today? Because if you date, if you don't find the right person, even if you do find the right person, you're gonna go out for more than one date. How much does a date cost? Like a legit date, dinner, maybe a drink or two, a movie, a concert, a show, anything. How much does a date cost these days?
I don't think I make enough money to discuss
Right.
that. That's
Corner you find her on.
yeah.
What's that?
It depends what corner you find her on.
Yeah.
Braden, how much kids your age? Do kids your age go on dates?
Not a lot.
Not a lot, no. Where were the kids? Mike, can you give me a mic for a second? Where were the kids?
stand right.
Yeah, just
We weren't
Mike's like,
prepping for
no.
this, but thank you.
No.
where would a kid your age go on a date?
I think they just stay home.
They just stay home
You want to go to one of their houses?
I like that.
and they text each other. Okay.
Well, that's a little less nerve-wracking, right?
We made Mike give you a microphone for they just stay home. I was expecting, well, they're going to
Yeah,
some.
what do you do when you just stay home?
I don't know.
We're gonna get the G-rated version because mom and dad are right there. But
I've never had experience.
good for you.
Good for you.
I mean, really though, like Dad was saying, "Oh, we're dancing in the basement. Are you dancing in the basement? 7 minutes in heaven.
How about this
Ooh.
one? How about if you are on a date, first date,
Yes.
and you had a decent time,
Yes.
and you're thinking, I could probably have another date with this person.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you go for the kiss,
Yeah.
and the kiss just
Stinks?
sucks.
Oh.
What do? Do you give him another shot?
It depends
Let Mike answer this first, because Mike had a response to this.
I say it depends on your age. Because if you're like my age and 55 and you ain't got your shit together, bye.
Yeah, for sure.
If
If you're Raiden's age,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have an all-time epic kiss. Well, I mean, unless
right,
you're mom and dad and you get together
the
when you're
jitters
12.
and the
then-
nerves and
Yeah,
yes, give
yeah.
it a second shot, see if you got something. But at 55, if you don't have it,
All right.
bye.
I can
What
say that.
about what? And I'll let you do your answer in a second. 55. I'm a little bit younger than that. At this age,
A man of a certain age.
do you still at any age, guy or girl? Let's just say that.
Okay.
What age do you stop French kissing?
Never.
Starting to feel really uncomfortable. Like I'm talking to my dad
No,
about
is that not a
sex.
legitimate
I
question?
don't think you
Are we
ever
talking about
do.
French kissing your mom or your date?
Right.
Because that should stop
I don't think-
immediately if it's your mom. But
Yeah, I don't think you do stop.
Have you, Bobby? Write the show, Bobby, and explain to them why that's not a true statement.
oh, Bobby, I'm sorry.
See, I feel like as you become a man or a lady of a certain age, there's some guidelines. You're not like coming in for a kiss and somebody's got their tongue already out when you're not even, whoa, dude, slip it back in there. So you have to say, we're on like a 3 smooch, then slip the tongue. You can't just,
Just attack.
you can't just be,
Really?
free birding it out there. Ugh. So,
What about? And Adam, what about like? How do you know when it's time to like go in for the kill? Like, how do you know when it's
what's
time?
the kill?
How do you,
Sex?
how do you know when it's time to actually? Like, I would not be able to know.
I'm pretty sure when you're starting to take off your
Yeah.
clothes, you're in.
When my
Especially
pants
a
are on the
man of a
ground,
certain
it's
age.
time.
We're not playing like first base.
We're not
and
playing
we're
spin
seeing
the
how that's
bottle
working out.
and-
Yeah, no. I think you're just when I'm committing time to be in your house instead of someplace that's not your
If you-
house,
let
and
me-
I'm
let me
taking
just
my
say
shirt
this,
off or
if you-
slipping my pants off, oh, you're in.
If
And
you
if
don't
you're not
know-
in, you're a wimp.
Oh,
If you don't
Yeah.
know,
That's my
then
problem.
You don't know, and
Yeah.
you won't
Okay.
fucking
Yeah,
write one.
maybe this is why ladies aren't coming to your house at
That is-
night.
yeah, no.
You're like,
No, that's
why
not
are you
it.
naked on my bed?
that is my problem.
Yeah, so it's all making sense now. Ooh.
It's hurting me too.
Yeah, I bet it does hurt you. It's
It hurts me
very
a lot.
dry. Ooh.
Hey, what I want to do now is, if I can,
Cry?
no. You know what? Do I bring up what happened at the radio station now?
Sure. After that comment, yes.
Okay, so-
I didn't get screwed, but it definitely got screwed.
Okay, yeah. So that's what happened. I got screwed and I didn't enjoy it. No, let me put it the best way.
There's no kiss.
So 1 year ago tomorrow,
Yes.
and I promise people I'm going to surprise some people. I'm just going to explain a couple of things before I get into it, and the good stuff. The bad stuff is I've been fired from radio stations before. You know what? That's not the big deal. I've never been fired as unprofessionally as I was at this thing.
Sure.
This thing here, I mean, I was truly in the meeting and out in the parking lot texting Megan saying I just got let go 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the most unprofessional. Once again, fire me for whatever reason, but it was unprofessional the way it was done. At least I thought. Now, the reasoning is, in my eyes, I think they know that I know that they did something wrong. and I'm just going to say severance package that I didn't sign, right? Mike saw the severance package that first day.
I
You
was
saw the severance
appalled.
package that first day.
I was appalled.
Okay. And this is in general in the future for anybody watching when you're going to fire somebody. Okay. And this ain't bad. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't copy and paste 15 different fonts
Yeah.
into your severance package.
They're coming from different documents,
Okay.
and they just forgot
but
to switch
I
it
do
over.
want to say though, I have no. That's all. People are expecting me to go all banshee.
No, it was for the good.
You know,
I think there's a reason you've waited this long, though, because you probably would have went a little banshee. You went a little banshee on me a few times, and I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
But the reason that it happened was okay. It gave me the chance to have a year off to say, Jesus, I don't like living without money.
Sure. Yep.
I don't like doing anything. Well, in this year off, Mike said to me, and we talked about it a little while ago, and Mike, you might want to come back up here for this.
On my way.
Giddy up, buddy.
Mike said,
You
Mike,
should
grab
bring more
the
shots.
sweatshirts too, if you would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that time, Mike, we talked about it, was at Monster Hall, and he said, "Hey, let's do this." He said for himself, "I think I'm going to get a mobile home, and I want to travel the country."
Get away. Yeah.
And then he said to me, "Hey, you're not really doing anything. Would you be willing to just travel the country?" He said he took out his 401k or whatever, and he said, "I'm going to buy the mobile home. I know you don't have anything. Would you want to travel the country?"
Yeah. I mean, we were originally going to do
Just
the
travel.
Monster Hall, do
Concerts, yep.
festivals, the footage that we get, try and promote local shows, local bands, and we're still going to do that.
Yep.
That's in our plan. Don't even think that's
Excuse
not.
me, I'm
But
taking a sip of your water.
what is about to come up is
Raiden, are you in on this? Everybody's sipping on this.
Okay.
You want to have a little sip?
So now,
Whoa.
about
COVID going around.
maybe 7 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that, give or take, right? A couple of months
Yeah.
ago, I was sitting home, and I'm realizing, gee, damn it, broke, and we got stuff to do. And then I started thinking about weed maps. Weed maps.
Weed? What?
We-
You
yeah.
were thinking about weed?
Weed maps is basically yellow pages for dispensaries.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Weed maps, it's a very lucrative business, very lucrative company. All of a sudden, I said to Mike, I said, "Hey, I looked online and this domain name is available. Let's get it and let's work on this." And I want you to talk about this, then run back there to play the commercial so people see what we're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Because
Good thing he's got long legs.
No, Ray just doesn't understand that part
like a
yet.
gazelle.
Yeah, like a gazelle.
Gazelle.
Should've had
So
training
where's
today.
the sweatshirt?
Damn.
So you've heard us.
here.
You've heard us talk about this company in the past couple of weeks. The company is called Raiden. Can you get it?
Raiden, yeah.
Can you get that right there? Dive Bar Locator, and the slogan is, "Where being a dive bar don't mean shit." Because in other words, being a dive bar doesn't mean you're a crappy bar. It means you're a fun bar.
Yeah.
And so Dive Bar Locator is going to be traveling across the country.
Yes, we're going to be in the motorhome, traveling to our tropical destinations.
Yeah.
Not
type
as a
things.
couple.
Not
But
as a
not
couple.
as a couple.
Clarify,
don't-
not as a couple.
You know what?
whatever.
I
If
have-
you want to think that,
Think whatever you want. I have no problem saying that this is going to be a huge living. You know it. We've talked about it. This is going to be a huge living and a great way for us to keep
yeah, I mean,
keep
I just
things
left
going.
my job that
Yep.
was
Yeah.
Mike made
Quite
$1.5
lucrative.
million a year, and he's out working with me now. We're also still in the future, so you know, this version of Scorch's PFG-TV will probably be done a couple of months, but
depending on the weather.
yep, but there's more coming. And Raiden, you're going to be included in it. Don't you worry. We told you that.
He looks terrified right
Megan's
now.
going to be included in it. We've already talked to you
I'm
about it.
also terrified.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we still have a lot to do, but be on the lookout because divebarlocator.com. Okay. The app for the Apple Store is going to be available within the next month or so, give or take. We're working on the app for the Android store as
yep.
well. And it's an amazing thing. You're looking for a dive bar, you can just punch in your location where you're at, and the dive bars that are in that area will pop up. And we will not do reviews.
Yeah, this isn't like a review site.
Yeah.
Like,
But don't you have a spot where somebody can
yes,
write that?
the
Like
customers
a
can.
person
customers
could
Yes,
can
the
write-
customer
yeah.
can go and leave a review, but we don't want to leave reviews personally because That's not what we're about.
Yeah, sure.
What we think might be cool, you
Your
might think
opinion is
suck.
out. Yes, right.
And what
right.
we think sucks, you guys might think is cool. Then you might be missing out on seeing one of these bars.
Sure.
And all we're doing is we're just trying to give these bars a place to like a Yellow Pages for bars. And so far it's doing really, really well. And we're only into this state, you know. When we go out, we're going to be, I mean, there are thousands of bars in Florida, and the low number we saw was 79,000 bars in the country.
Which is a crazy
Low
number. There's no way there's only 79,000.
So our goal is to hit
That's what I said.
a percentage of that and get them on Dive Bar Locator.
Sure.
And it's a fun thing, and it's going to be a great way to not only we're going to get on the road and we're going to be able to enjoy being in the tropics, because you know me, that's all I want is
First stop, like long-term stop, is down South Florida.
Florida.
Keys.
Yep. I mean, Florida's nice, and then I'm going to end up. We're working our way back to California, where I can get back and do my thing too.
Yeah, sure.
And there's so many places we're talking about. Think about the bars that are in the beach towns, like the beach states of Florida, the coastal community.
Yeah.
You can
Miami,
you can
Fort
follow the
Lauderdale.
coast all the way. You can follow the coast all the way from Maine down to Florida and all the way around.
I mean, that's basically our plan. After we go to Florida, we'll hang out in the Keys for a few weeks, and then once spring breaks on the East Coast, we'll head up the East Coast to
Gonna see my mama.
go to see Bobby.
good.
We're
Gonna see
coming for
my
you, Bobby.
mama. Yep.
Well, this is
and,
nice for you guys to be able to go and see the country and enjoy your life.
And we realize that every time we talk, and it's to the point now where we got to say it. Hey, my business partner, my business, but we're not partners like that, you know. But people are certainly going to think.
And
and so be
really,
it.
if you think we are, bring your girlfriend, your wife. I'll have a party with them.
Well, Mike,
Whoa.
just don't
Whoa.
just don't let them know that
I'm the
Mike.
president. I'm not just a member. I'm the president.
Just don't let them know that Mike does a little bit of stuff with THC, because that could be a shit.
yeah.
Deal
Yeah,
breaker.
we won't. Yeah, deal
Totally,
breaker.
totally.
For some people, it's a deal breaker.
You do
really?
smell weird, THC.
Whatever. I can do that.
smell
We can talk
smoky.
about that now.
So there you go. So
You smell
divebarlocator.com. Mike, can you go throw
All right, stand
divebarlocator?
by.
Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Yeah, yippee,
Go
yeah.
to divebarlocator.com. Remember, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, remember, don't drink and
Don't
drive,
drink and
because
drive.
we
We're
don't
not
want people to
promoting
drink and
drink and
drive.
driving. We're not promoting
And yeah,
doing
we don't want people to think like we're not going to sit there and say, oh, so we went into this bar. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the Dive Drive 5. So every day,
What does that mean?
every day on the YouTube channel, the Scorches PFG-TV
Okay,
YouTube
yes,
channel, we're going to, when we say feature, it's not going to be like hey, I like this about this bar.
Sure. Yeah,
This
yeah.
bar here.
Pick a name out of a hat.
We're just going to,
Sure.
hey, we stopped at this bar here today.
Yeah.
This bar is in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah.
And we'll show the inside and the outside. We're not going to talk anything about it.
Great.
And then we stopped at this bar here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And we'll do 5 a day.
right.
And that's the way we're going to actually help promote the bars. And we don't want to be a review site, because a lot of people have already said, but there's a local guy in Wisco that does that kind of thing.
Yep.
We're nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other thing with that guy and anybody else around these statewide
I mean, we
things.
know Jared, and he's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
The
Jared's
thing
great.
the thing is though, and if you don't follow him, or if you don't follow each one of these sites, they mean nothing. And if you're not in Wisconsin, you really don't give a rat's ass.
That's what I was going
about
to say.
Wisconsin.
And Jared is in Wisconsin, and he's
Yep.
doing the Wisconsin
Yep.
thing, which is awesome.
Great.
But
Yep.
you're
By the way, Wisco Dive Bar Reviews is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Jared's great.
Jared's done a great job. He's
Yeah.
been doing it for 6 years, they
Yeah.
said, something like that. He's been to 1,500 bars.
Yeah.
Jared's a fun dude. He knows his shit. So if you're in this area, go to divebarlocator.com and look for some of the bars that maybe Jared hasn't been to yet. And say, hey, why don't you go to that one?
There's only
And-
like 6,000 more that Jared hasn't been to yet.
Yep.
So he's got a job for like the next 30 years. Good for you, Jared.
Divebarlocator.com. There you go.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get going on this,
I bet.
Monday, this
Warmer
coming Monday,
weather.
we're going to be stopping at a couple of places that were on our pub crawl.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
family.
give you guys the love. Sweeney's Why Go By.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Sweeney. We
Sweeney.
love you.
Sweeney, we love her.
Sweeney's already like, I want in. She's just Sweeney's the best. John and Michelle's Bateman Tavern.
Yep.
We're going to stop in there. We're
Yep.
going to see them. I'm even going to go to Josh at happy hour, and I'm going to see Josh.
Bloomer. Yeah, all right.
And we're going to go to a corner pub and talk to them.
In Fall Creek.
In Fall
Okay,
Creek.
yes.
And so we also, of course, the Brick House is part of it because Brick House, we're teaming with Brick House on a lot. So that's just
Love
the
the Brick
start.
House.
Somebody posted on something we had the other day. Said, well, it's nice to see you. They're all in Wisconsin so far. They're not. We've got all 50 states on Dive Bar Locator right now. There's bars from all 50 states on there.
And this is without
It's
traveling
not just
yet.
like
Yep.
they can pull. They don't just pull up the
Yeah.
app and it's
Yep.
just
Sure.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got all 50 states represented. Now that we're in this, we're in the Midwest. Now we're working on building up, and then we're going to continue to build as we travel. And
Yeah,
travel. So-
as we go to.
Yep.
As we head to
Yep.
the South Florida, we're going to be stopping, zigzagging across states and
Yep.
towns and.
Yep.
No doubt. Hey, Scorch, PFG. Hey, Megan, love you, girl. Love you,
hey.
girl.
Oh, hey, girl. Hey, what's up?
Happy New Year to you both. I'm hoping you can help me out with a problem. This sickens
you
me.
sure?
This sickens me just in its own right. I recently gave my 16-year-old daughter a brand new car for Christmas.
Uh-oh.
Problem number one.
Strike one.
Uh-oh.
Without a doubt, strike one.
Uh-oh.
The other night, she didn't come home.
Ooh, girl.
I didn't hear from her till the next morning. She said she was just too tired to drive home from her boyfriend's house, so she just stayed there.
Oh, boyfriend even. You
That
can
in
come up
itself,
with a better lie.
that in itself had me
Oh,
worried.
shit.
The question is, I give her, Elizabeth, I give her credit for this. The question is, do I punish her for not calling or coming home by taking away the car for the next couple of weeks? What are your thoughts? Because she said she thinks that she was kind of responsible by not driving tired.
Does she have a cell phone? Because I'm going to go out on a limb to say she does. You're way too tired to send mom a text.
Well, that's
Give mom a
Way
little
too
call.
drunk or
Maybe.
more.
Maybe. So maybe the parenting skills are in question here.
Is that the
Sorry,
problem? Is
Elizabeth.
that the problem, though? Are parenting skills in question a lot these days?
Probably.
I mean, I hate to say that, but
Uh-huh.
so you have your kids pretty well.
But see, you beat them when they're little so that they listen when they're bigger. That's what you got to do.
Wah, wah, wah.
I am
We all know better than that.
I am a firm believer in. We all lived through it. They should too. I mean, did we all not get did we all not get the strap? And
Times they are changing a
But
little bit
see,
though. You don't have
but
to
they are.
beat
But
someone
see,
into
that's
submission.
no,
to
you
make
don't.
them
You're right.
understand.
But you still need to smack them around a little bit as a kid to let them know. You know when you're afraid of getting the belt across your ass because you pulled a knife on your mom and
Whoa! I think I would have got a little more than that.
all right. Oh.
If I
is
pulled
why
a
you
knife
entered
on my
wrestling.
mom, I would be sitting here with dentures.
Nobody ever. No, Mike, camera one, please.
Camera one, come on.
Legit question. Nobody watching has ever pulled a knife on their mom other than me.
Probably not, Scorch.
Okay, camera two, please.
Going back.
I'm not proud of that. That happened.
Yeah.
Look at the people in the
Look,
audience.
I'm not proud of that.
The people in the audience like, what the
You're
crap?
nasty.
But hang on. No.
You're nasty.
In my defense, are me and my mom not the closest that you could possibly be?
I hope
Yeah,
Bobby
because
hits you
you
with a rolling pin.
Have
I
probably
just-
threatened her life.
I scared her into.
She's probably
I
like,
scared
tell
her-
your
yep.
friends
I
that
s-
we love each other.
I scared her into loving me. That's what I have to do. Elizabeth, in Utica, New York, you should never have given your daughter a car, first of all.
Yeah,
Brand new
yeah,
car?
brand new.
I've always had a problem with that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with the giving the car thing, but
Are you really?
No,
Yeah, I'm
no.
okay
See,
with-
I have a friend that their daughter worked under the impression that she was buying a car, and then when the
They
time
surprised
came,
her, sure.
they surprised her
Sure.
and gave her money.
Sure.
That is
Okay.
that is where I would give them a car.
When I say you're giving your child a car, I'm thinking like in the $3,000 to $5,000 range.
Can
of
you
a
get a
vehicle.
car that's priced now?
Yeah, so that it's. I mean, this is why you have a cell phone. Stuck on the side of the road, Mom. But then you also learn how to change your own tires. You learn how to change your oil. You learn how to change all of the things. You need a serpentine belt? Well, great. You're getting your elbows dirty and you're putting it in there. So
I don't know how to do nothing.
I'm well aware of that.
I don't.
But you also stabbed your mom. So
I didn't stab her. I pulled.
We're learning a lot of things about
Wow.
you today.
For the Raiden loves everything you. Raiden's laughing at the fact
Because Rain's like, damn, girl got points.
I never stabbed my mom. I shot at my mom and pulled a knife on her.
Oh, good. That's great.
That's you know.
Rubber bullets are better.
I threw her off of a building when she wouldn't buy me a brand new car at 16.
Took her up to look at the pigeons and gave her a little shove. All right, got it.
Bobby, I hope you're doing well. My mom says to me today, and this, I mean, she always says to me, but there's nothing life-threatening. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So she says, I've got all sorts of tumors in my pancreas, in my kidneys, in my liver, in my stomach, but there's nothing life-threatening. I would tell you, and she sounds good. Now the thing I don't know is she?
Is it all true?
Is it a work?
Yeah. Is she working me? Yeah, I don't know that. You know, is she working
What
me?
is she trying to milk you for? To come home and live with her?
I don't know.
Since you're best friends and you're not going to stab her?
Yeah. But I don't know. My sister told me, the last time I spoke to my sister, told me that my mom exaggerates a little bit.
Sure. It seems maybe that's a family trait.
Excuse me, that's a nationality trait, sister.
Okay, well, you said it, not me.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's a nationality trait.
So can we go back to Elizabeth for a moment?
Sure.
I love that she wrote in. Thank you, Elizabeth, for writing it. But are we the best people to give advice on life?
Well, you know, when they ask us, why not, right?
Of course,
I mean, I
we've
feel
lived
like I'm
it.
lacking a little in
Well, we all
life
haven't lived the
department.
yacht life. Some of us went to the school of hard knocks.
Ooh, sick burn. Those are my people, the yacht life people.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Wow. So what else you got going on in your life? Hey, Elizabeth, I'm sure we didn't help you out at all, but that's okay.
Not one lick of a bit.
Nothing
Don't
in
do
this-
anything dangerous.
Yeah, sorry, Fred.
You know, hey, Mike, can I bring up that post about the
Here we go.
Spridgy thing? Can I bring that up quick? Okay.
This is not Mike's
Okay.
PFG-TV?
Let me explain
I don't care.
to those people that
Mic on.
Nope. This is good because this is something that we got a message on the.
Oh, he's one of the first
Yeah.
chats.
Okay.
Who even
You know,
looks at the chat room?
I
These
just,
people are horrible trolls.
But I want to explain something because I don't mind explaining this.
Okay.
You know, if this show isn't whatever he said, it's up to my standards or whatever, I'm going to report you to the masses saying that you buy your views. You know what? Do we buy views? No.
Do we advertise
Do
this
we
show?
advertise Scorch's PFG-TV on Google and YouTube? Yes, we do.
I feel like if
Because
we
that's
were
the smart
buying
thing to do.
views, that's still, are we breaking the law?
Yeah, that's. You know,
I mean,
so-
first off, if we got all the yacht money going into buying views, well, good for us.
Right.
So pardon us for making it work.
Yeah,
and, you
well,
know,
okay.
that's like watching ESPN commercials on Fox. You see them all the time. That's what
Super Bowl
happens.
commercials, they paid for their views.
That's what
Well,
happens, you know.
No
That,
shit. It's
right.
called
So there you go. So
advertising.
that explains that. What I like to do is I like to get the points of these people that are stupid points and just make them seem a little bit stupid.
I see where you're coming from.
Okay,
all right,
so,
all right.
So
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait till we air the footage of New Year's Eve because these guys are just going to make themselves look douchebaggish.
Hey, by the way, because I haven't mentioned it yet today, sorry, Mike, my bad. Subscribe to the Scorch's
Oh,
PFG
ding, ding.
TV YouTube channel.
See?
Bing,
Nope.
bing, bing, bing,
Lost my
bing.
mouse.
It's coming.
Sorry, guys.
It's coming.
Subscribe. Oh,
Ah!
subscribe.
There we go.
It's madness.
I did it right. Yeah, subscribe Scorch's PFG YouTube channel. I don't know if you can see this, but let me see. Excuse me for 1 second. I don't know.
What are we doing?
Oh, man. If only it would have went up one. Stop.
Can you
Shut your pie hole. Raiden, you're up.
Raiden, can you get
Raiden, you're up.
Can you get a close up of that number right there?
Is it going to show up? Mike, can you see it?
Oh, nope. It is very blurry. Back up. Right there.
Oh.
Tilt your phone. There we go. 26,000. Right there. Perfect. 26,000.
Raiden, nice work.
26,031 subscribers. On this day, because we're never live, we're taped at 7:54 p.m. Midwestern time on January 3rd, 2025. So thanks.
That was a perfectly taped episode. Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, if it wasn't actually 7:54, how could I be this drunk if it was like 2 in the afternoon?
Because
I got standards.
Oh, you work. We don't
I got
work anymore.
standards, man.
I got standards. They're multiplying. What do you want to go with? You want to go with how being on the internet can screw your life up?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah. It's already screwed.
I got befriended. No, excuse me, unfriended.
Unfriended, not befriended.
I got unfriended by somebody that,
Do tell.
sending nude pictures to somebody
It was Mike.
is a bad way to screw up your life on the internet. No, you know who it is.
Who?
It wasn't even.
No.
It wasn't.
depends.
That
You
was a
don't
video.
post
not-
them.
No, you don't send them, period.
That's what I'm saying. You don't
Never.
send them.
Come on, a little tick pic ain't gonna hurt.
I have a
nothing.
spouse and I
It's
don't
like tick
send
pic.
that. No.
Now,
I don't agree.
yeah,
No.
yeah, Mike,
No.
but see, Mike, I can see you sending like naked
Oh yeah,
pics
he's
to
totally
his
dick pic, Mike.
know.
Totally.
But
totally.
not
Raiden, don't
unsolicited.
do it. Don't do it.
Not unsolicited. I don't just
Not
whip out,
unsolicited.
I don't whip out my watch and friggin' wrap it around my arm and send a picture of it.
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
If someone asks for it, not you.
And how often does
Twitters
that
in the
happen?
Chat room.
Every other Thursday.
Anymore? No.
No, okay.
Oh, only when you were married it happened.
Yeah?
Don't do that.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What about just like a prerogative? Just a little,
We're like a locket.
not like a whole tip.
We're like a locket with a picture of your pecker in it.
Oh,
And then
pecker.
take a picture
My
of
pecker.
that.
A pecker locket.
Pecker locket.
A pecker locket.
Is it gold?
What, a pecker locket?
Yeah.
A gold pecker locket.
Ooh.
Bad mouthing your employer on social media.
Oh,
my gosh,
stop.
we had
Stop.
a late. Oh no. No.
Stop.
So I posted something and I saw a reply from a woman at work, and then immediately it was gone.
Yeah.
And she texted me. She's like, "I've been to HR twice already. Here's what I wrote."
Because she wants it to be out there. She stands true to her word.
If you are still working for the employer, you're an
And
idiot.
if you're not, think about the bridges you're burning before you burn
I
them.
personally have got a.
Light 'em up, baby,
I have
light 'em
personally,
up.
I've got a subscription to Bic lighters because I happen to be a bridge
Pyro
burner.
monthly,
I
this
am a
guy
bridge burner from back when.
I know,
because
you're a bridge
I
burner.
don't mind if I don't plan on ever working for these companies again.
Right.
If I
So
leave.
my thing is, if I've ever left a job, there's a reason,
Sure.
and the chances that changed in the time I was gone, slim and none.
Trust
Not going back.
Sure. Well, you don't have to go back, but perhaps someone affiliated with that could help you in the future.
I didn't have to burn bridges at the last place I worked because once they got rid
Because
of
they
me,
fired you.
Once they got rid of me, though, look at their ratings and their listenership.
They were launching.
Bye bye. So yeah, so that's okay, and I understand that's
Sure.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hooking up with total strangers you've never met face to face.
Wait,
That's rough.
is it?
Tinder.
I'm not addressing this at you.
No, I'm
Swipe.
just saying you've never met.
Swipe.
See,
Swipe.
Well, somebody.
I'm glad I don't have to date.
Somebody in the
Whoa.
room, at least one person in the room, has looked at Facebook dating, right?
yeah.
Oh,
for
you
sure.
have?
I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
he's admitting it, so we're gonna
Oh.
go with a yes on
So
that.
is that the same thing? Hooking up with total strangers you never met face to face. If you saw one of them,
No, see, we just had this
I think-
conversation.
I think hookup means something different
Yeah,
between the two of you, perhaps.
100%.
Yeah.
When he says hook up, I'm just like going to Pound Town.
Yeah. No. Right. Yeah. There's
No.
no.
That's not
like
what this
going
is.
on a date. There's going in the date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I would go on Facebook dating.
Pound Town.
He's very nervous right now.
He's giggling.
I'm gonna giggle Pound Town. Look, we got people in the audience that are afraid to come close now because Mike's
guys can come up to the front.
verbiage.
Come to the front of church, guys.
Here's an interesting thing. In 2024, Pornhub led the smut peddlers online. How many views do you think Pornhub had?
In when?
2020.
Are we talking
last
in
year.
a whole year?
Oh boy.
I don't even know if I could count.
Yeah, you can. It's not like you would, as many as you would think, but it's a
3
lot.
billion.
Oh, many more than that.
Okay, so then yeah,
I can't count. I can't.
a quadrillion.
How much? 52 billion. figures Ben would know that.
Yeah,
He
no
looked
kidding.
it up. He's number 52 billion.
51 million is Ben.
50 billion views. You know, Ben, I would love to someday ask you what your genre is,
Shut up.
but I'm afraid. No, I am
might
sure
pee
I'm
my
not.
pants.
I am sure I am not ready.
Oh,
Did you
whoa.
teach yourself to use the mouse with your left hand so that your dominant could be?
I'll tell you a hell of a story about that.
Let's not.
Later.
No, we can't.
All right.
You're not
Moving
on.
on.
Got
The
it.
microphone. We don't want to know about
Got
it.
it.
Great thing we did the sound check at this level.
Sorry.
I had that. So I actually, on one of the videos, someone posted, this is, like season 19,000, episode 500. How can the sound be this way?
It's
Well,
me.
gang,
I'm
this
the
is it.
problem.
No, it's not just you. It's all of us. We do a sound check at one level, and then it goes off the chain.
And then we have all the vodka, and things
Yeah.
get gimpy. Well, and also we don't pre-plan this. We don't like sit down and say, okay, first we're going to talk about
Yeah.
this for 14 minutes, and let's see what your reactions are to this. So this is all free going. I don't know what's happening.
And frankly,
Whoa.
we're having fun, and 26,031 of you subscribe to it. And you know what? We're averaging a bunch of views per episode, and you know what? We're having fun. There came a point a couple of months ago. We just realized, you know what?
F it.
Let's have fun.
F it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just have our fun. So that's
We
all.
now have another target that we're heading for.
Yep.
Oh,
Another
yeah,
goal.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
So-
Got it. Good.
Listen. Have you ever felt phantom phone vibrations?
100%.
Right?
I felt phantom
How about
tail.
you? Phantom phone vibrations?
They can't hear us in the crowd, so
So
Microphone.
3 of us in the room worked at the same place, and our phones on the floor in production, it would vibrate. I still can feel those to this day.
they say 70% say it's happened to them at least once. 13% say it happens to them almost every day.
Oh, every day.
Every day. Phantom. I heard something. I love this one. This dude created these things in hopes of quenching people's sexual appetite.
Yikes.
He invented a bland, cracker-like snack. His name, Sylvester Graham. Graham crackers were invented to make people not think about sex, tamper carnal desire.
Okay.
That's all that got? I thought that was a good one.
Do you have a cricket sound?
Yeah, I don't.
Insert now.
The only thing I have is confetti
And psychedelic.
and psychedelic.
Okay, put the confetti back on.
Stand by, confetti.
He likes that one. Yeah, you can eat it. Woo! Somebody, Happy New Year! Okay, yeah.
It's
Did
not
you get a
acid
green one?
tabs.
I think I got a green one.
You
yeah.
got a green one.
Yep.
It's not acid.
I bet I am that. Okay, nearly 70%. Think about this, you guys. Okay, you're eating a pretzel. Okay.
Hard or soft?
Yeah, hold on. Are they hard
Yeah,
pretzels
hard
or
or
Not a
soft?
pretzel stick. It doesn't make a difference. Hard or soft. It doesn't make a
Oh, it
difference.
makes
Okay.
certainly
Nope,
makes a
nope.
difference. Okay.
70% of us
With
eat the
cheese?
curved part of the pretzel first.
Oh no. What's
Well,
the
wait,
curve?
hold
The
on.
top
Hold
part
on.
that's
Isn't
like a
it
big.
all portions basically a curve?
No, you can eat the middle piece. The middle piece and the.
He said
Okay,
it wasn't a
so-
stick.
The middle piece and the bottom, and then the curved is the top part.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, I eat that first. What about you?
I will go for the middle piece and a large pretzel. Like
Okay, well that's a soft one. Now think about a crunchy one. You're not gonna bite into that.
No, crunchy.
It's
I'll
gonna
go right to the
shred
top.
all.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
should
gonna
see it.
shred
You've
all over
tried
the
it
place.
before.
Yeah, I'll go right to the top. Yep.
Yeah, I like
Yep.
the crunchy middle part.
When's the last time? Well, you probably have. When's the last time you used a landline?
Oh yeah, no.
Today.
I actually was talking
Really?
about a landline today. Believe it or not. But
Believe it
yeah,
or not,
no, I
corporate
don't.
America doesn't use cell phones for every phone.
Oh yeah, but all you get on that landline is all that spam call.
How about 25% of men won't date a woman if she has a facial piercing?
Interesting. Why?
Okay, so now we have to define facial piercing.
Judgy.
No, I mean
A
if you got
piercing in
like
your
a
face?
nose, but
Piercing
you
in your
have
face?
your forehead gauged or some stuff. Yeah, that's not for me.
So you can see your
do your own thing.
Skull.
Yeah.
All I hear throughout this whole conversation is Raiden with his ball.
Squishing that ball. until the last squeeze, and then I did hear it.
Like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
crap is
What does
that?
that sound?
Do you notice it
so
gets
juicy.
louder and more frequent
I'm
when
like, you
you're
must
talking?
have had some of the food here upstairs. It's like, you know.
You just can't.
Squeeze.
Speaking of upstairs, give it up for our pals here at the Brick House. Love Eau Claire.
You can get a French dip sandwich tonight. I don't know if you
Certainly
know
can.
that.
In the next 3 hours, over 10 million pizzas will be purchased.
3 hours?
Pizzas.
Oh, and speaking of pizza,
Speaking of pizza,
Yes.
here we go, gang.
let's talk about this.
Someone's not in the
I
room.
won't. I
is he
won't
yet?
mention any names, Chris, who's in the audience. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay.
Okay.
I won't
He's
mention
not
any
here.
names, but we were asked. We were told we should probably try out a pizza place in town.
You
A
should
local
talk to
pizza
your
place.
talk to your girl
Okay.
here.
This is a
I could
second.
have helped you, but
This is a second time. Who told us to go to that other restaurant? Was that another?
The same person.
Oh, really?
The same person.
not me. Not me.
Yeah. Then he's 2 for 2. Nice guy though.
He probably likes to have the pizza
He
that
does.
way.
He's a
So,
Wisconsinite. He's
there
not
you
an
go.
East Coast
That-
person.
Okay, we got
There you
pizza
go.
yesterday, and we finally went to this one pizza shop.
Yes.
And as I'm pulling in, I said, I didn't think I've ever been there. As I'm pulling in, though, I said, wait a sec, I think I've been there.
Yeah.
I think I've been there. I said, Mike, I think they serve that fucking cracker crust pizza.
Yeah.
Which for those, I mean, the East Coast, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Cracker crust pizza is literally, it's like
Yeah.
you take a piece of matzah, okay?
when you bite it, it just
Yeah, you
shreds.
take
And
a
you
Yeah.
cut
pizza-
it in squares.
and you cut it in
Little
squares.
squares.
Yeah, little squares,
Tiny
yep.
little squares.
And it's just,
Bite.
it's not, but people love it out here. in
Can
Worcester.
okay, so I'm assuming you probably got a cheese pizza, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Have
we
you-
had to do. We did a head-to-head yesterday. We
Have you
bought
ever
two places?
have you ever had from the cracker place? Have you ever had pepperonis on your pizza there?
No.
Is one of us not a meat eater?
I'm not talking to him. I'm looking exactly
No,
at your
we did
face.
it. We did a head-to-head.
Okay.
This is the first time I've ate at said place.
All right.
Lived here for
English
20
That's
years.
fair.
First time I've ate.
That's fair. So when I was young, there was some pizza you cook at home. I don't know what it
I'll be
was,
back.
but it was like super.
What are we stumbling about?
I don't know,
Yeah,
that's our
this is
shot.
happening weird. Okay, Mike, I'm still talking to you. Mike, would you like to come and host the show?
I can hear you.
So there was a pizza that the pepperonis were little and they turned into little cups of grease. So like you could,
Yeah.
like a teacup, you could just sip the grease out of the pepperonis because they became a bowl, right? The pepperonis at that particular pizza place, they become little bowls. I've never ever seen that happen besides when I was a kid on, I don't even know what it was, but it was a frozen pizza you cook at home. And then we got something with pepperoni from there and I was like, what the actual, this is a thing.
No,
So I don't know if it's
it's
because
still
they're
horrible.
thicker or I don't know, but it's the little cup. Put it on the end of your
J
tongue.
beats G in Eau Claire any day.
Well, I can say that pizza place with crackers, attached to it is a Mexican restaurant, and it's 2 thumbs up.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
see?
believe you.
Oh, it's super good.
No, I didn't like
different businesses.
The one that's on Claremont, which is the same
No
company,
more.
I didn't like.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
By the way, here, cheers to
Whoa, what's happening here?
This is just-
This is why you got up.
cheers to Raiden. Happy 26th birthday next week. Happy 26th
enough.
birthday.
Right in.
This sounds. Oh, sorry about the microphone.
Oh, never mind. Woo! Hold on.
Oh, Jim Beamer bust.
What the crap was that?
Oh my God.
What was it?
It was new. Brooks something 99.
Ow. Before we continue with the show, I just want to make sure one thing.
So wait, can I
Didn't
just
we agree?
Can I
Oh, that
just
was
say
me.
something that? Oh, weird. My shot wasn't so bad after all.
Whoa.
Kiefer messed up, and it was still pretty good.
I'm good, thank you. Weird as Mike said, I'm only having one shot today.
And you see what I just did, right?
It's fine.
I said 1 shot, 2 drinks, and maybe a carbless. I'm on
You also
one
said we
shot,
have to fight the people off of you. I'm ready for a fight, Mike.
Oh, if you're ready for a fight, we just have to go get some Jägermeister. And then
Oh no, I'm ready for a fight.
That's
I
a
haven't
good
taken
question.
my
There you
pills.
go.
Everything's good.
That's a good
Oh.
question. Liquor. What liquor makes you pissy? What liquor makes you horny? What liquor makes you just fun?
Okay. I love Jameson. I know you hate Jameson. I
With a
love
pickle
Jameson,
back.
but shit, Jameson makes me spicy. I'm like, you don't have
Spicier
hair.
than-
I'm gonna punch your head in.
you're
Why are you
spicier
doing
than
that?
now?
I don't know. Jameson, I
Really?
love Jameson, and Jameson does not love me.
Which one gets you a little?
Randy.
Randy, thank you.
All of them?
Whoa. You know the song Tequila makes her clothes off?
I do
fall
like
off?
tequila.
Anything makes her.
Yeah, no,
Clothes fall off.
And which one just makes you just puts you into the good mood? Like, is it just something?
Well, isn't that the same?
I don't like wine. I just like wine to just make me happy. Wine happy.
Yeah.
Nothing really gets me really mad.
Oh man, Jameson.
Jägermeister for
Bad
me.
news
like,
for me.
Any altercation that I have been in, like when I was bouncing, there was Jägermeister.
Jäger,
involved.
yeah. The last time I had Jameson, a friend had to put me over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes and carry me out of the mousetrap tavern. Of all places, the mousetrap.
mousetrap,
Who
huh?
gets in a fight at the mousetrap?
You know, that reminds me.
Jameson, no good.
If you're ever looking for breakfast with fresh potatoes,
Don't go to the mousetrap.
you might want to try Chickadees in lovely Eau Claire.
Don't got that one, brother.
I don't care.
Yeah.
They have 100 pounds of potatoes they do every single day.
Every single
single day.
day.
I'm gonna tell
Whoa.
you, I need to go there at some point.
Yeah,
For
let's
breakfast?
do that.
Breakfast.
Yeah,
do that.
we do
Sunday.
need, we
Let's
do
do
need
that.
to go for breakfast.
Are they open
Sunday.
Mike, what about you?
Let's do that.
What gets you horny? What gets you drunk? What gets you?
Drunk, everything.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
are-
lightweight
he
these
really
days.
Is.
I am a lightweight
Yeah.
when it comes to that. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we know. We see it. We watch.
Ask my boss.
Where is she?
Fighting, like I said, Jaeger, violent,
Yep.
sangria, Randy.
Ooh.
Sangria.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
What?
good sangria, homemade sangria.
And you have to have the umbrella in the top of the drink just to make it.
I don't know of anything else that makes me like.
What about
giddy.
your happy? Your
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
think anything makes me happy.
all of it?
No,
No.
you've seen.
Definitely not the cruisy koozie. That's
Yeah, you've
Reverse
seen
effect.
the
And his sister. Will you stop squishing that thing?
whoa. Rain got yelled at live on the air.
Do you want to know why he doesn't like you?
Well,
I think
yeah,
it's
no
because of your
shit.
clothes.
Well, all,
It might be your clothes.
all I'm hearing is. No, I don't.
And
Interesting.
here we go, folks.
Interesting.
Get two.
Can I have it again?
Do what? Oh, hold on.
Excuse me.
Oh God.
Wait. Oh, there he is. Oh, no. Take him off, please. Cut. Censorship.
Actually, that looked kind of funny.
No,
Do we need
that's
to?
not
Do we
funny.
need to go to a pub crawl so I can
No.
yell at you?
So how come I can't?
You need to get out more.
No, wait a second. I can't get it to make noise though. What did you do?
Oh God.
Just the tip. Just
Just
the
the
tip,
tip.
and then give it a little squeeze. Are you used to something a little smaller than that?
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
sounds like when I was 13 again. 13 in the upstairs bathroom in Hull.
With the tube socks with the stripes on the top?
Oh, Scorch, oh.
But it was you saying it to you.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, is that?
Oh, me.
Look
oh,
in the
me.
mirror.
Hey, by the way,
You're so sexy.
let me mention something about the Colin Mockery.
Wait, before you do, can I
Yes.
just say Rain just went through that in the garbage? He was like, yeah, no. I don't want anything to do with this thing. It's gone.
Raiden wants to grow up to be just like me.
Yeah, he sure
Yeah,
does.
that's exactly.
sure
what he
does.
wants.
Raiden's gonna get 15 ear piercings.
Yeah.
He's gonna
be
shave-
like,
he's gonna
I'm
shave
gonna
his head."
stab my mom. Yeah, no.
I never stabbed the woman.
Don't. You're next.
Okay, that was just a joke. I had the choice of. I gave her the choice. I said one of these.
Well, then it's fine.
I said one of these knives is one of these fake ones. When I put it into you, it'll just fold in and become ha ha ha. One of them will kill you. She luckily chose the right one.
I don't like you. I don't like you. Oh,
Yes, you do. Colin Mockery. So
Colin Mockery.
Colin
please. I like
Mockery.
him.
those that have ever dealt with Zoom can understand this.
Ugh.
We had some issues with Zoom the other day.
Yeah.
We got a really
Who
good.
doesn't?
We got some really good stuff with Colin.
Yeah.
But-
so good.
But what we're gonna do is we got back in touch with him. Colin should be live with us here next Friday night. So there you go. As we are.
We're
He's-
planning on it just to be audio.
yeah, he's gonna be on the phone, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be live.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not gonna be here unless you got money to pay him.
But in 2 weeks.
Excuse me.
At the Pablo, in 2 weeks, he'll be here.
This is Scorch's
Yeah.
PFG-TV. We didn't have money to pay anybody. Raiden, I struggle to pay Raiden.
I'm having to
yeah,
work
and then
the
he
corner.
just threw his ball
I'm
away.
having to work the corner to pay this kid.
Yep. I'm trying to. I pay.
You
Raiden
owe him
in
$4.99 for a squish ball.
squish balls. What else do you have over there?
More squish balls.
Another. s-
Oh God.
No, don't give it to. Why are we giving it to him?
Because this
Do you
is
need
for.
help?
Yes, I do. Oh no, I don't.
Well, congratulations.
Oh,
It's in
well-
package.
Oh, how
Don't take it out of the
riveting.
package. Don't do it.
How riveting.
Is this what?
Stop.
It's riveting.
Stop.
It is.
Stop.
Nope. Nope. No, I don't
The
want.
end of it's already open.
Oh, this
by
is.
the
Oh,
way.
here we go. Here we go. What does this one look? Oh,
Benjamin, I
this
just
is
burped
nicer.
up
This is a nicer
juice.
color.
Whoa.
Flame Kiefer.
I like
Yeah,
that.
for
Stop.
both of them.
Stop.
So anyway, Colin Mockery will be here next week on the show. I believe next week Ellie Mae is going to be here. I think. right?
Oh,
Yes, I
interesting.
believe I've worked it out with them that they will be. That she will be here.
Next
Hopefully, I can get her to do an acoustic.
next week
Oh,
we are also
nice.
going to be having some a video from New Year's. You're still drinking it?
Oh my God.
You nutbag.
Yeah, you are a nutbag. You
Next
plug
week we'll
your
have
nose
some
and down the
audio.
hole, baby.
We'll have some audio and video from the New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so
blues.
let's get this out of the way for the D-holes in the
Yeah,
chat
go ahead,
room.
please.
I was here just to have fun and decided to run downstairs, grab a camera.
What do they think you were here for? To
No, I'm talking about these guys. You know, nothing will ever be good enough
oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
for them.
Why? Stop. Put it back in there. You wrecked it. Stop.
They're that bad though. Huh? Some of these people, they just.
Oh
don't-
yeah,
They just don't know when to stop.
no.
And the funny thing is, and I'll say it again, that I've been out of their
Oh,
world.
dude, we actually had when we were talking about pizza. Can you guess what happened? What were you, Scorch?
Oh,
Scorch, what were
he's
you?
the burger.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was a
yeah.
hamburger.
You were a
Imagine-
hamburger, with,
Yeah.
and it was pizza we were talking
which
about.
I love because let me explain something before
It's
I close
how
off the
long ago
show.
was that? How long ago?
I was a compared to pizza, 1995.
So just yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Last
30
week.
It's a new thing.
Don't be over dramatic. It was last week.
30
please.
years ago, and these people still have got some sort of hard on over me, which I love, so thank you very much. So next week on the show, we have a lot more. This week, we really want to do just a basic quick show because we want to go out and party with Mike to celebrate Mike's retirement. Mike, congratulations to you.
Whoa.
Give it up for Mike Snow, you guys.
Yeah. His
and,
family is like, no, we hate him right now. He's the worst. He's putting us in a pickle.
I love pickles.
Yeah, you do. Peace, love, and pickles.
What
Peace,
did
love,
we
and
talk about
pickles.
pickles the other day? You make probably the best pickles in the world.
Well, thank you.
I
That's
told
really
you.
nice of you.
I will tell
in
you
the
the
world.
pickles that I took down to Misery, they did not last.
Yeah. I told you, cut them lengthwise.
my daughter actually hid a jar. Of
You
the
have
two
to
jars.
cut them lengthwise so that you can make them last a
I
little bit
wasn't the
longer.
pickle
Those
person.
little guys on the top, you just pop that in. but
Megan knows about popping pickles in her mouth.
I
and
do.
Nice.
Can't you tell? I've popped a few
Did I
pickles.
not? The other day I sent a picture. I had a picture. You like the things with the stem.
You did not send a picture, but you told me that you were going to
Did I
save
s-
it for me.
Didn't I send a picture?
Where is the pickle?
It's still in the jar. I didn't eat it.
What?
I did not eat it.
I was giving you a
Unlike
4
you-
hours tops,
Megan, he's
and you were
not.
going to eat
He's
that pickle.
not like me, where I drank your wine that I gave you. So,
You never actually gave it to me. You drank it before that happened.
well, but I told you I was giving it.
But it was sangria, and he thought he would get horny.
He's
yeah.
like, oh, I'm getting all
Tongo was
juiced up.
looking really good.
All right.
Tonga was looking good that day. Oh my God.
I do not condone. No.
We the halfway house. I don't mind talking about that. The halfway house. That's the reason that the Colin Mockery thing didn't quite work out well.
Yeah.
Because we weren't used to being
No,
in the.
actually, I believe the Colin Mockery not working out was on the
His
end
end.
of the building I was in.
Yep.
Oh, that
yeah.
sucks.
Like I think we were having issues.
Dude,
with
you
it.
should totally
With it.
quit that joint.
I did. I
Yeah.
fucking walked out this morning.
What a shithole. Just get out of there. Ugh.
So now, just so you know, if you're gonna try to rob either one of us, both of us are broke now. So Mike is broke. Mike is broke and I'm broke. There ain't no point in robbing us now.
I'm
Yeah.
broke.
You're
I mean,
broke.
Yeah.
people think this is like, oh, he's retiring at 55. Yeah, this is not like that. This is probably irresponsible, but it's gonna
Single
work.
ladies that are watching right now, actually, he has an assload of money, and apparently a big one. So just call him later. Oops.
Between you and I don't even have money to pay Raiden tonight.
I got you.
We will see.
I got you, Raiden.
Anyway, Thank you guys for joining us. I can't believe it's like January's flying through already. Friday night is done. Oh, wait, do it again, Mike. I'm sorry.
Some are odd and some deranged, stories that are very strange.
Will Mike ever get it right? Ladies and gentlemen.
No, this is only season 2, episode 9 million.
Where have you been, Mike?
Will they ever hit the subscribe button? Will Mike Snow ever get the buttons right? Tune in next time.
Excited. He's stuttering. Whoa.
Tune in next time.
Oh, God.
It's funny if I do this subscribers now, they're a lot less.
Okay, well,
Hey guys,
that's
you know
fair.
what? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having fun with us. If you
Yay!
you know what? If you didn't laugh with us or at us, you're an idiot because you
Yeah.
can. Either way, we do have our fun, and you know what? We thank you for tuning
here.
in. We'll see you next week. Subscribe, Mike. Subscribe.
Hold on, here we go. We got it. We got it. This is new technology.
There you go.
It is.
Scorch on the YouTube channel, and we will see you next time. Thank you for everything. You're the best.
Word.
Mike, thank you. Happy
Are we
retirement.
rolling credits?
You
Going
guys,
black?
thank you.
What
We'll
are
see you
doing?
next time on
Brayden,
Scorches.
thank you.
PFG-TV. See you next time. Bye-bye.